Nick, you've got some new data on how people are feeling about the future of the Canadian economy.
Yeah, we track the confidence index with Bloomberg News every week. And in the past week of tracking, about 45% of Canadians believe that the economy will get stronger in the next 6 months, compared to about 28% that think that it'll get weaker. But when we look at this number, it is the highest score, positive score, on the forward look for the future strength of the Canadian economy that we've seen in more than a decade. It was kind of like the last time, Rachel, was when we had the other recession that we don't talk about as much about because it seems kind of not as important. But back in 2008, it was the rebound back in 2008. So, this suggests that not immediately, but the forward look 6 months from now is actually quite positive. And we've seen similar numbers in the United States, in the United Kingdom, many kind of major industrialized countries where consumer confidence, now that vaccinations are rolling out and people and some countries are allowed to kind of, I'll say, still be vigilant, but kind of loosen things up a little bit, has made for a little bit of, why don't we call it exuberance? And let's see whether that exuberance manifests itself this coming fall.
Okay, so I'm going to throw another question at you, and you can let me know the exuberance here. People have been at home in their homes for over a year, largely. I'm wondering, is there a big movement of people who are looking to get into a new place? Is the housing market even in a situation right now where that's possible?
Well, actually, the one thing in a survey that we've just released within the last 7 days on how people feel about the housing market is that about 7 out of every 10 Canadians or thereabouts think that it's a major problem that the housing market is so hot. And I think a lot of it, people are worried about whether they, if they're not in the market, is like, can they afford to buy a home? What will be the impact on rental housing? What will be how much debt will people need to get into? And we also know that a lot of individuals, because they're teleworking more than ever, need a larger home, or a home that can at least accommodate a place not just to put your head down on the pillow at night, but to work during the day. So Canadians know that this is a problem. It's a major issue of concern, accessibility and affordability of housing. And I think they're going to want to hear more from the government because this affects people's day-to-day lives.